The governor, like you said, is someone that does not want to inflict pain or see people inflict pain on Abians. That's why he stopped outing. For example, you find a situation where an Aburu who does not own a vehicle, who does not have a vehicle, doesn't own a shop, he doesn't have any taxes paying, collects almost half of the money that passengers pay. So the driver struggles all day, but the Agboro who does nothing, who just shouts and smokes in the park, takes the larger chunk of the money. So governor said, we this is not the kind of government we want to run. This is not the kind of society. Why don't we have touts and Agboros in US, in UK, in Dubai? Why? If it's the standard practice, why don't we have them there? So we can't continue like that. So he said, touting and Agboro is over. It's over. Think of what you can do. And so that is also the same way when you have multiple task forces. There are a lot of issues. Some are actually there for their stomach. They do their thing the way they want it. Even those who establish them, who set them up, do not necessarily know what they do in the field. And at the end of the day, Abians are the receiving end of it. Abians are the ones suffering. Abians are, we receive calls. Did you ask these people to collect this? Did you send these people to collect this? In Aba, for example, we get all kinds of calls. So the governor directed that all existing government task forces, all must be harmonized into a single entity. And the core reasons behind this is that one, a significant volume of the revenues generated by the various tax forces are not remitted into the IGR account.
The state coffers.
Into the state coffers. They are not. So most times you find people working for themselves. Again, the activities and the conduct of the task force members, highly responsible. Sometimes you find them fighting people, manhandling people and doing all kinds of things. This is not what the government stands for. This is not what the new Abia stands for. So the government wants a unified system that is regulated, a unified system that is controlled, a unified system that members will be identified, and a biometric identification system given to each member so that you know them as you see them. They have a uniform that will be identified by every Abian. When you see them, this is a task force member. So that is what the government is doing. And the work is almost 90% done. And the expected result will be that internally generated revenue is paid directly into the government coffers. People it's not going to be cash. Nobody will pay cash. That is one major unique feature everybody must note. Nobody should come to you and say you must pay cash or you must pay. No, there are apps, there are accounts that you will pay directly into. So it is a controlled and regulated system that will make everybody comfortable. Those who are paying will be happy paying because nobody is going to harass them. They know this is the levy to pay, regulated, government approved levy to pay, and they know where to pay. Nobody is coming to harass them. The authorized task force members are going to be trained and retrained in how to deal with people, in how to respect people, in how to demand for government revenue. It's not fight. Nobody is sending them to the field to fight. So it's a civil responsibility that they are going to carry out in the most dignified manner, such that the people themselves will be willing to cooperate with them. So that is the essence of harmonizing the task force. Abians are blessed to have a man who thinks out of the box. He is someone that wants the best for the state, and it reflects in every policy and program that he brings out. Imagine people are struggling. Some people are even fighting. How can we all be put in one committee, in one task force? What happens to our ministry? What happens to that? So the population of the task force will be made up of civil servants. You're going to be drawing people from the BIR, from the ASEPA, from all the agencies, and then some larger chunk from the society. Those that will be trained and certified in conduct to join the task force. So it's a beautiful thing that is coming up, and when it's rolled out very shortly, Abians will see the difference. There won't be all this unnecessary fight on the streets, park here, don't park here. You see people fighting, oh, they give you demand notice today, another group comes to give you another demand notice, you're confused. Who do I pay to? Who do I not pay to?